Hello Pisces, welcome to your mid-month tune-up. This is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My email is below. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Pisces for the middle of February. Did I say January? I mean February. February. Middle of February 2020. What do you see? What do they need to know to reach your higher ground, become closer to universe and closer to the divine? For their greater good. Any messages you have for them for the middle of February 2020 will be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. What are the general energies you see for Pisces for February 2020? General energies you see for Pisces 2020. February 2020. Five of Swords in reverse. I will be leaving a link below also for what is your career up to. So it's a career reading for you. Just click on the link below. It'll take you where you need to go. We have the Ace of Cups here in reverse for challenge. Okay. And what advice do you have for Pisces? Also, check out my 2020 Sun Moon readings that are on my playlists. Also, my 2019s are still up if you guys want to check those out for last year, see if those predictions came true. Two of Rods in reverse is in the advice position. And how will Pisces be moving out of the middle of February, forward from the middle of February? Seven of Cups in reverse. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate in the link below. Greatly appreciated. No idea why I'm grabbing these cards. Okay, so I'm seeing the general energies. You guys came out of some sort of conflict. I mean, you could have been arguing with somebody, had some really strong opinions. Someone could have said some really nasty stuff to you, really biting words. I always often think of the Five of Swords as slicing, very sharp words that cut and that hurt. So I feel like there has been forgiveness, there has been forgetting, kind of coming out of that. You know, resolving those cuts, healing from those cuts, saying, hey, you know what, I said some stuff, we didn't mean to say that to each other, we shouldn't have gotten into it like we did. This does not have to be a romantic relationship, friendship, colleague, family member, what have you. Now, even though you guys are saying to each other, hey, I didn't mean to say that, or that person's saying that to you, I'm seeing your challenges that you're not over it. It still hurts. Whatever they said, I feel like it deeply affected you, and you're actually feeling a little down in the dumps about it. It might even cause you to be a little depressed, a little bit sad. Incredible sadness going along with it. Now, I don't feel like, I feel like you're not letting these feelings be known, and that's actually part of the challenge. You're repressing these. You don't want the other person to know how much it hurt you or how sad it actually made you. Which is part of the challenge. You should just let that shit fly, basically. But that's what's going on for your challenge. Advice position, we have the Two of Rods here in reverse. And I almost feel like what's kind of being said here is, you know, kind of holding it in and you know, not kind of doing anything about it is setting you back. And I almost feel like, well, I mean, one of the things that I'm getting is that, you know, realize that because this happened, you're carrying around, you don't trust this person anymore, and I think that's something you're going to have to kind of deal with. I feel like you might have to say something, and if you move forward by not sort of dealing with this, or you know, letting this person know that, hey, this still bothers me, and that was jacked up what you said, or how you hurt me. It's really going to kind of set you back in other areas of your life. You're going to go on to mistrust other people, think you can't count on other people. You're going to get fearful, you know, in regards to associating with somebody or getting into something with somebody, and be very cautious. So, I mean, I feel like they're kind of saying that if you don't kind of take care of this, you know, residual that you have, it's going to sort of exacerbate, so to speak, and it could get worse. So we have the Seven of Cups here in reversed, how you're going to move forward and out of this. And I get concerned because I'm wondering if when you go to approach this, you're gonna want a certain outcome. You're gonna have a certain outcome in mind and how it should be. Okay, so like this fantastic scenario that you've created in your mind, where I'm gonna go say this to this person, and then they're gonna say I'm sorry, and then everything's gonna be fine, and like you're idealizing the situation. And I want to say, you know, moving forward, if you do that, don't do that, because usually when we set up outcomes and expectations, we usually end up being disappointed. So make sure you just kind of like you know, step back and lower your expectations in regards to this and how this is going to actually end up being. It may not be the rosy ending you want it to be, but it could be something that you could end up being okay with. You know, it might not be the way you wanted it to end, but like I said, it could be a situation where you guys are just working with what you have and doing the best you can with what you have, rather than it being ideal. Okay. So why is this Five of Swords here in reverse for Pisces for the middle of February? Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is this Five of Swords here for the middle of Pisces? Who is this person? What is this energy? Five of Swords. Yeah, you both went into your kind of separate corners. You know, at least one of you did. You might have kind of backed off, withdrew, needed time to heal, to rest, to recover. Or some of you might have actually gotten therapy, counseling of some sort, kind of secluded yourself. Like I said, this person cut you, and you kind of need kind of time to recover from this. I think this individual can be a little bit nasty at times. I think they have a nastiness to them that you can't necessarily relate to. At least that's what I'm kind of getting. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is very, very much about her material things. Okay, she's not lovey-dovey. She's not, you know, emotional, and she can be mean too. She's just about money and greed and financial success and you know, that kind of stuff. And that's what I'm kind of getting from this person. And they're also the type that they thrive on attention. I mean, you know, the Page of Swords in reverse is just somebody who runs around behind people's back, is dishonest, talks about people poorly, you know, always trying to make themselves look great or get attention pointed to them. So, I mean, they're just not a very good individual. So while I feel like on the surface it was like, hey, let's have bygones be bygones, let's just whatever, I see you deeply hurt, and I feel this person really not being affected by it and just going their merry way, continuing on to be the person that they've always been. This could be in the office, could be in a workplace scenario. Why is this Ace of Cups here in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy in regards to this Ace of Cups in reverse for Pisces for the challenge? Yeah, you have your emotions are all over the place. You can't get a handle on them. You know, they're, like I said, they're just, you're having an inability to control your emotions in regards to this. I mean, you are kind of, you know, keeping them at bay and aren't really letting this person know how much you're hurting, because I feel like if you do, it's going to empower them, and you don't necessarily want to do that. But you are having a really hard time with your emotions. And I'm feeling like, you know, the challenge here is that you don't feel in control. You don't feel secure. You feel like, you know, they kind of, they're holding the cards now. Like they took something from you is what I sort of feel like. No matter how, you know, hard you held on to it, or, you know, it was a part of you. I feel like they took a part of you. And I'm kind of getting that you're having a hard time kind of making peace with yourself, or making peace with this. I mean, I don't know if you're ruminating or kind of what is going on in regards to that. But I mean, I'm getting more of like the challenges. You're having a hard time kind of enlightening yourself, trying to get the good out of this, try to see why this happened the way that, you know, turn it around so it's not so negative, but kind of enlighten yourself and say, okay, what did I learn from this? And what did I learn about myself? And things like that, like going within and kind of answering those questions, because I think everything's really emotional, really raw right now. Why is this Two of Rods here in reverse? So this is where this kind of talks about, you know, the advice is you need to reconcile with this or figure this out, or you're going to move forward in a very bad state towards people, or not giving people a chance because of your experience that you had here. Why is this Two of Rods here in reverse for Pisces in regards to, you're going to think everyone's going to disappoint you, that everybody is this way. So, I mean, I feel like, you know, you're going to move forward and you're going to be like, everyone's going to disappoint me. Everyone's going to be a jerk like this. Everyone, I mean, this person is like borderline abusive, which is making you really hesitant to have any connections with anybody. And they're telling you with the Judgment card to see things for what they are. Everybody is not like this. Don't move forward thinking that everybody is going to be like this just because this one person behaved like this. But yeah. And I was like, but yeah. And I also feel like, you know, they're telling you, instead of, you know, to really kind of focus on what we talked about back here, you know, kind of for a second block out anything else that's kind of coming your way, because this guy's all about what's going on down here. And since it's in the advice, I almost feel like they're saying, you know, there's some stuff you need to work on emotionally, you know, and just kind of block out whatever this is coming in here to the side. Don't even see it. It might even be this person coming at you. And I think you need to do some healing. I feel like, I mean, that's not usually what I get from this card, but that's what I'm getting. Focus on yourself, like self-compassion and self-love and things like that. Not other people, okay? I guess what I was trying to say with this card is, you know, focus on yourself, be a little selfish for a little while. I mean, people might come to you with their problems, or, hey, I need a shoulder to lean on, and they're like, take care of yourself first. Okay, why is the Seven of Cups here in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy? I am getting a real dreamy kind of thing with the Seven of Cups. Like, well, maybe things will turn around, and, you know, it's going to be really rosy and fantastic. And why is the Seven of Cups here in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. Basically, you know, if you kind of set it up like that, you're going to be disappointed. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. Emperor card, Devil card, really strong energy. Yeah, you can't expect much from this person. So, I mean, this person is a power whore. Is that even like a term, power whore? But that's what I'm feeling. They need to be in power. They need to be the boss. They need people to be subservient to them. We have the card of Aries and Capricorn, if that resonates for you. And moving forward, you're going to have these expectations from this person who can't do that. They have an inability to do that. They're very, I keep on getting power hungry, power hungry, power hungry. They like to be on top. They like to be running the show. They could be. I mean, even though the Emperor, I mean, in reverse, he's an absolute, like, he's Hitler, in my opinion. But in the upright, he's not exactly, I mean, he can be a good guy, but he can be a little bit aggressive and a little bit controlling. And that's what I'm kind of getting, you know, that you're expecting something from somebody that's unable to kind of like provide what you want. This person, the only thing they relate to is coming at them with equal force. That's all they respond to. I almost feel like they just bulldoze over everybody else. A real power. So if you're having expectations of this person doing the right thing or making things right, or realizing you're sensitive and that you've been hurt, even though you haven't been saying anything, this person also, if you want to if you want to correct something with them, you need to come out and say it. They aren't the type of person that kind of like gets in the catacombs of feelings and dissects things and tries to figure things out. No, if you're feeling something, you need to say something to them. Otherwise, they're not going to pay it any attention. And I feel like, you know, as you move forward, you have these expectations, and you come into a running with this person, or maybe, you know, you are thinking about, or you do, you are thinking about what you're going to say. I don't feel like you necessarily do. Like, I don't feel like you have a confrontation with this person. But the thing, what will happen as you move forward is you're going to see this person for who they actually are. So I feel like you're going to drop these expectations. Like, it's just going to hit you. They're going to be exposed kind of for who they are. And then you're going to have this moment where you're going to be like, okay, like, and in your mind's going to be released, and you're going to be like, I can't get blood from a stone. I can't have expectations of something from somebody when they can't give of that. They don't, it's so foreign to them, they can't give that. So that's what I'm kind of getting. So again, don't set the bar too high for this person. They're very trying to think of a good, I mean, they're not a sensitive person. They just kind of like plow through life, you know, doing what they want to do, you know, and not really concerned about, and I don't want to go so far as to say that they're narcissists or anything like that, but I mean, they're very surface. Okay, that's probably a good way. Very hard, very controlling, and very surface. And I think you and this person just don't jive, and probably never will. So I wouldn't hope too much from them, if that makes sense. Okay, I don't mean to reiterate, but okay, so that is your reading. If you want to click on the link below to find out what's going on for your career in the middle of February, please do so. Also, check out my 2020 Sun Moon readings. Check out my 2019s. Also, those are my playlists. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.